Maceration is the process of soaking crushed grapes, seeds, and stems in a wine must to extract color, aroma, and mouthfeel compounds, and usually takes place before or during fermentation. Common types of maceration include extended maceration, short maceration, cold soak, and carbonic maceration. The objective of our experiment was to explore the effects of length of maceration on our wine style, Cabernet Franc. For this reason, we studied extended maceration with lots of skin and seed contact versus short maceration with minimal skin and seed contact. Before we macerated our grapes, we utilized a combined crusher destemmer to destem and crush our grapes so that the stems and leaves were removed and juice was released. Then we transferred our grapes to tanks directly. Maceration first begins as soon as the grape skins have been ruptured, when the juice is released from inside the grape and comes into contact with the exterior of the grape skins and stems. Its termination occurs when the skins, seeds, and stems are removed from the must. Phenol compounds, namely anthocyanins, that are extracted from grapes during maceration are the principal components of wine color. Likewise, tannins, mainly sourced in the grape skins, seeds, and stems, are responsible for color stabilization, aromatics, astringency, and bitterness. Extended maceration occurs after fermentation to maximize color extraction and create a rich, supple wine with greater aging ability. Short maceration is when red wine juice on the skins occurs for a much briefer period of time. Degrees Brix, temperature, and pH readings were taken when we punched down our macerating grapes. We inoculated our grapes with the yeast strain Ferminivan A33 and supplied our yeast with Ferment K at the start of fermentation. Following this, both tanks containing our Cabernet Franc were subjected to the water bladder press. Our first tank endured a maceration length of 6 days, while our second tank underwent a longer or extended maceration length of 21 days, which was nearly 3 times longer than the first. Common faults in maceration often happen during extended maceration when spoilage microorganisms and volatile acids are introduced. The volatile acids that may compromise the wine are formed by Acetobacter, a spoilage bacterium responsible for transformation of alcohol to vinegar. For this reason, it is essential to monitor temperatures and carbon dioxide accumulation. Temperature management is critical since the yeast produce carbon dioxide, which makes skins, seeds, and stems float to the top, forming a thick cap that traps heat and can cause the must to take cooked flavors. We made sure that we continually punched down the caps to reintroduce the solids with the must so that this mitigated chances of the problem and enhanced color, aroma, and mouthfeel. The free-run wine and pressed wine were combined into carboys. Racking occurred after. Potassium bisulfite was added to both carboys because our titratable acidity was very high and sensorial analysis revealed the wine to be very tart, like sour candy. Lastly, the carboys were cold stabilized at 0 degrees Celsius. Ultimately, we wanted to evaluate the flavor profile, mouthfeel, and astringency of the wine that had a short maceration length and the wine that had a long maceration length. Though we found no color difference between our wines, the wine that had extended maceration was more tart, heavier in body, and astringent. The wine with shorter maceration was less acidic and lighter.